Good morning, everybody. It is July the 10th. Today, you're going to need a pair of weights and your chair. All right. And we're going to use the chair towards the end. So you don't even really need that unless you are going to pull it into your area to use for balance assistance. Okay. Make sure you know what your area looks like, that you have your water handy, any fans that you want to turn on. Go ahead and get that done now. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm up. So let me get the music going here. All right. Let's just go into a little bit of a march here and shrug those shoulders up. And I want you to shrug them down. And I really want you to push them down, make your arms long, and then shrug them up. And then push them down, make them long, reach as low as you can. And let's do this one more time. And down. Once you get down there, swivel your hands, roll your fingers, and then roll your shoulders. And make it that big 4-point roll. Top, front, back, bottom, not necessarily in that order. And let's go the other way. We just want to get those shoulders warmed up. When you're bringing it over, make sure you're focusing on flexing out those shoulder blades away from your spine. All right, let's go into a heel lift. Keep it short. Good. And now let's do heel front. So you're coming towards your knee. Don't kick yourself in the knee. The first thing I did was kick myself in the knee. Shake it out. We're going to do the warm up a little bit more, focusing on the rest of our body this time. All right. Let's do a little ankle rotation, because we've already put a lot of work in there. Make sure you do it both ways. And now the other one. One way, my foot can't decide which direction it wants to go. And then the other. And I want you to pick up your knee. You kind of pick it up towards the inside here. So you're going to pick it up and touch your heel above your knee to your thigh if you can. On your knee, below your knee. So we're working the hip flexors here and our different iliotibial bands and iliopsoas and a bunch of illy thingies. That's the technical term for it. All right. And then we're going to go low and just kind of roll into our hamstrings. And we'll hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your hips. Roll it up. And let's just go back into our cardio march. And move. We got about 25 seconds left. Forward and back. Making your turns. Try to take little tiny small steps. Sometimes I want you to take the bigger steps. Sometimes I want you to take the smaller steps, because it requires you to listen to the timing. And we're going to bring it down and just kind of shake your legs out. All right. All right. Get a drink of water if you need to. Have so many fans. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a combination of brain training and arms. So we're going to be doing clockwork. So I want you to find you a place that you can step and not hit anything else by taking a big step. All right. And you'll step according to the dial of a clock face, right? So if the clock is in front of you, and it's always in front of you, so don't look at me. My clock face is not your clock face. 12 is here. 6 is here. 3 is to your right. And 9 is to your left. And you're simply going to try to step in the direction of the number that is called. And you can take your arms in the directions of the numbers that is called. So start off by simply doing the steps. As you feel confident doing the steps, then you take your arms in that direction as well. We're going to start low. Okay. We're going to do 1 to kind of train our brains to do the stepping. And then we're going to add our second brain challenge. And then we're going to add weights. All right. Okay. So let me Get the right set of technology here. All right. Snotty British lady at 40. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 4. 10. 5. 6. 3. 8. 2. 1. 12. Either foot with 12. 7. 11. 9. 1. 12. 3. 7. 2. 4. 10. All right. So everybody has the idea of what we're going to do. So the arm thing that we just did, we're taking that out. So I'm moving your arms in the direction, taking that out. Legs are always going to go towards the numbers. What we're going to do this time is we're going to have you have to think about what she's saying. So if it is an even number, even is up, odd is out. No matter which direction your feet are going, even is up, odd is out. So that's what you're listening for. And if the two of those things combined, the stepping and the lifting, become a hazard to you, stay with the lifting, because that's the arm movement that we're working on, and we're going to add weights to that. So start with your arms here and keep them here. That way you're either going this way or this way. If you take your hands all the way down, then you have to lift them all the way back up, and you're just adding extra work for yourself. So let's be a little bit efficient. We're still going to stay at the 40 that we were to give our brains a chance to identify what even numbers and odd numbers are. And if you make a mistake, laugh at yourself. It's okay. Snotty British lady in 3, 2, 1. 6. 11. 8. 3. 10. 4. 9. 5. 7. 1. 2. 12. 4. 12. 3. 2. 1. 7. 6. All right, shake your arms out. We're going to speed it up. We're going to go to 50 steps per minute this time. And I am not going to do anything but the clock moving on the bottom. You have to do the even odds, because if I'm doing them, then you're going to take cues from me and not necessarily be trying to listen as well as you should. Okay. And that's the way teaching goes. I have to give you a chance to do it yourself. And if you make a mistake, laugh. It's okay. 1 minute. Here we go. Arms and legs, arms over legs. 2. 5. 1. 3. 11. 4. 7. 8. 12. 6. 9. 10. 8. 9. 6. 4. 7. 1. 12. 10. 3. 5. 11. 2. Good. All right, let's just do a little check-in. How do you feel with your arm movement? You feel relatively confident-ish? That's okay. We're multitasking and having to think about what's going on. So what I want you to do is go ahead and pick up your weights for me. Pick those weights up. Same thing. You want to keep them just right here, and you don't have to do a great big lift. The lift can be just this high. The same thing with going out. It doesn't have to be a full extension. It can be just push it right out here. So you're either doing this or this. Same speed, same amount of time. All right. If it comes down to it and you don't want to do the steps, you just want to listen and do the arms, totally okay. Here we go. Snotty British lady in 3, 2, 1. 8, 5, 4, 6, 12, 10, 1, 9, 2, 11, 7, 3, 1, 3, 2, 11, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 6, 8, and that was the last one of those. All right. On this last one, you don't even have to move your feet, okay? You just have to even or odd. Even or odd. So you stand still because we're going to speed it up. All right, we're going to speed it up, going to 60, and we're going to add 30 seconds onto it. So it's just arms here. You just have to listen and move your arms the right direction. Okay, if you make a mistake, that's fine. You're still moving your arms. Just give yourself a laugh and get going. All right, here we go. And I'm not going to be moving my arms. I simply will be saying the numbers for you. Here we go. 5, 10, 7, 4, 9, 8, 12, 3, 11, 1, 6, 2, 2, 10, 6, 3, 5, 9, 4, 12, 1, 7, 11, 8, 12, 5, 9, 8, 4, 3, 10, 1, 7, 2, 6, 11, 11, 7, 6, 8, 9, 2. And that was the last one. All right, you guys, put your weights down and go ahead and start rolling your shoulders once you've done that. Yeah, because once you've done that, that's all you need to do. Then that's all there was of that one. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do leg swings. And if you need to be by a wall or you need to turn your chair to give yourself some balance, make sure that when you're swinging your leg, you're not swinging it towards your chair. So your body's either angled or turned out. We will be doing forward leg swings. We will be doing sideways leg swings. We might even be doing big circle leg swings. I do not know. We might even do get on and off the horse. Let's see what's going to happen. All right. Let's start with our leg swing front and back. So just up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give yourself a little shake out. Turn if you need to. If you don't, then we're going to do the other leg. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a little shake out. So we're going to cross our legs front. So I'm going to stand sideways so you can see this. This is where using the wall is hard, because you're going to take it this way and cross in front of your knee. So you're crossing in front of your knee here and then taking it out to the side. All right, we're going to do our count on the return. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give yourself a little shake out. Reposition yourself so that you can do the swing. Go ahead and give yourself a little try out. And now we count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and take it back here. Shake it out. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our foot behind us and get onto the horse. And then we'll take it back and get off. And that'll be 1. Ready? Up here. And 1. Up. And 2. Up. And 3. Up. And 4. Up. And 5. 6. We're doing 8 of these. 7. And 8. Switch your stance. Start back here. 8. And back. 7. And back. 6. And back. 5. And back. 4. 3. 2. 1. And don't forget your step back. Good. Feeling a little bit of workout there? Give yourself a good little shake out, because we're going right into hip hinge from here. Now that these guys are all warmed up, let's go back to our hamstrings. Okay, go to the stance that you prefer. We are going to roll our hips back and tuck our belly button towards the top of our thighs, keeping our chest level with our back. So your back needs to look like this. Sit into your hamstrings and let's hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take a breath up. And then we're going to sit back into our hamstrings. So really get those hips pushed back. You want that long set of muscles back there. We want to give them time to really get a good stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come up for me. Take your legs out. We're going to do something a little different today. All right, so what I want you to do is we're going to sit into our hinge, but we're going to take our left foot back 1 step. So your feet, instead of being even, one foot's going to be off approximately 1 step. But you got to keep your hips even. So you're going to sit into it. The front leg is going to feel it a little more than the back leg. And then we're going to reach left and then reach right. And we'll do 10 of those. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and come up. Take that 1 step up. Now take your right foot back into that 1 step. This time we're going to reach right and then left. Keep these hips squared. You're going to reach here and then here by going down straight back behind you. Ready? 10, 9. Focus on the front leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Oh, a lot of arms, you guys. A lot of arms. All right, let's pull our chair into frame because I actually want you to use the base of your chair as part of this workout. We're going to do a pump jack. If you're in Texas, pump jacks look like this. So what we'll do is you're going to put your inside hand on the chair, your outside leg is going to go back, and your front arm is going to go. So make yourself look like this, and then drop this arm down. And you're just going to go here and come back to even. So your leg needs to go up and down. So you can hold on to the back of the chair if you need to. You can hold on to the base of the chair. Let's do 8. 1, 2, think of a teeter-totter here. 3, your back and your leg need to stay straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go ahead and come all the way up. Now, if that's causing you to be crunchy, make any modification that you need to help you have success in doing this particular workout. Orient to the other side, ladies and gentlemen. How low you go is depending on you, and how high you come up depends on you. All right, get that leg back, arm out, bring yourself straight. Kicking the wall behind me. Drop that arm and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go ahead and come up. Give it a good little shake out there. So basically you're doing a one-legged hip hinge with extension and gravity resistance right there. So there are ways to modify that any way you feel like you need to, as long as you're doing some kind of workout, which any way of doing this is going to be a workout. You're going to work out your hips, your abs, your back, and your arms. Okay. We are at abs. Chair's right where it needs to be. Go ahead and grab your weights. And let's sit down. Whew. Front edge of your chair, ladies and gentlemen, front edge of your chair. You want to give your legs the most room to move, yeah? All right, stand up nice and tall. Let's do some forward motion abs. So using the front legs of our chair and our ankles, that's going to be our pattern. So roll your belly forward as if we're going to be doing a hip hinge. Let your arms come forward. You're going to tilt here and here. So you've got your belly button tucked into your abs. Your belly button is tucked into your thighs, so your abs are activated forward. You're in a hinge though. So this is our front pattern. Okay. If you can go a little further down and you want to reach out towards your toes, you can totally do so. You're just rotating on your spine here, doing a little side-to-side movement as well. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to roll it up and do side-to-side at the chair legs. Now this one is going to be a little slower because we haven't stretched in our obliques yet. Nice. Just enjoy the feel of that. I like the stretch through there. All right, we're going to put this together as a pattern, which means you have to rotate forward and do it and then rotate back up. So you're not just arching your back to do this thing, okay? We're going to rotate forward and do 1, 2, sit up, and then do 1, 2. So you're going to go 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, and down. 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, and then you roll those hips forward, and then you rotate right through there. You come up and you do your side to side. As always, If any part of this is bothering you, then you simply don't go as low. You modify how deep it is, where you are, but you're always protecting your back. We want to train to be able to pick up in weird positions, to be able to move in those odd positions, because grandkids and grandpets tend to move in ways we don't expect. So we want to be strong enough to handle it, right? Last one, here and here. All right. We're going to go into a bit of our cool down. We're going to begin our cool down. Let's rock on our sits bones. Go ahead and turn your palms over. And I'm not on a squishy pillow, so everything is very much exaggerated on what I'm doing. But you really want that bone part to leave the chair. So if you're feeling the pressure of the chair between your underneath your sits bones, you want to make sure that that bone picks up just enough. It almost feels like there's a little bit of pressure, but that just lets you know that the bones are doing what you want them to do. Now, keep your rock going and just slowly rotate to your left as far as you can go while you're keeping your rock. Take your hands with you, of course. Let's hold it there while we're rocking for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your rock going and rotate yourself back. You have to think about two things while you're doing this: the slow turn and your hips keep going. Now let's rotate to our right as far as you can go and keep those hips moving. And let's hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rock it back to center. Good. We can go ahead and stop the rock. And this time, we're going to tuck one hand behind us and take the other hand forward, and we're going to do what we call an S turn. So you have one hand forward, one hand aft, and hold it for me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly unwind that. Of course, you need to switch the parts of your S and go the other direction. So the direction you're going is the arm that's behind you. And we'll hold this here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back. Hands out. Take out those fingers. Wiggle your toes. In fact, bring your feet together, not all the way together. Lift your feet up and wiggle your toes. And I want you to focus on taking them apart like this. And they're doing the little wave down there, all right? Now, can you curl your big toe? Without curl, or press your big toe down without all the rest of them. Bring it up. And now curl all of them. Well, no, curl everything else down, but not your big toe. And some of you, that might tell a part of your ankle that they don't like it. Well, just practice it a little bit without hurting yourself or giving yourself a cramp. You might have to look. You may have to do your fingers with it. Bring it back to big splay. Take the toes into big splay onto the floor or inside your shoes even, okay? And curl them up. Grab your sock, grab the carpet, grab the tile, do the draw, draw, draw. All right, we're gonna take a nice deep breath, so turn those hands over. 4 in, 2 hold, and 6 down. Ready? And we are done. Let me get this song stopped before. All right, we are done with that, you guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. I am glad to see all of you and happy to be here with you. Thank you again, and I will catch you on the flip side.